Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Fish Room. My name is Travis. Today I want to show you the new floating Tang Decoy. If you guys have been here for a while, I created different versions of these several years ago that are for like the sand bed, suction to your glass, all that kind of stuff. And somebody came up to me and asked me if I could make a floating version, so here we go. It's a double-sided 4.5-inch Tang. I will offer different sizes depending on kind of what your needs are, but other than that, it's basically the same fish that I offered before, and I probably will make the hippo Tang version again, just like I have the other versions. So with that being said, today we're just going to go ahead and run some fishing line through this little opening here, attach it to some rubber rock, again with fishing line. Definitely recommend just using that, and then we're going to throw it in the 300 gallon and see if Mr. Blue has some fun. Now, if you're wondering what's the whole purpose of this, well, when we're adding tangs to a reef tank, especially an established tank, sometimes, well, let's straight out just be honest here. Tangs are super expensive, and one of the ways that we can get rid of aggression is adding multiple tangs to a reef tank at one time. But in this day and age, buying 3 or 4 or 5 $200-$300 fish is not really on the table for a lot of people. But yeah, so with that, this kind of makes that seem like it's happening. So if you're just buying one fish for your reef tank, you can put in a few of these floating decoys, which will then kind of disperse the aggression throughout the other tanks in the tank. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that Big Blue, the powder blue in the reef tank, or the 300, he is the most aggressive fish I have. Every tank that I put in there, he has had a field day with, and the only reason why they have survived is they've kind of gotten bigger than him. So with that being said, let's go ahead and put this together. It's going to be pretty quick. Again, just grab a piece of fishing line. Most likely I will add a couple feet of fishing line just to the order, because I don't know if everyone's carrying that stuff around. As for the rubber rock, you're going to have to get that yourself. I might make something in the future that you could add weights to, but usually we have rubber rock, and I don't really want to increase the price on this if I don't have to. So with that, we're going to add this here. Let me give it a little chomp. Those hillbillies here got to chew off our fishing line. So that's good there. Now let's find an opening in the rock. We got a little hole right there, and this is that Marco rock. I've been using that stuff for everything. I just set up that 20-gallon long upstairs. I use that. I've been using this stuff forever. I actually just ran out, so I'm gonna have to get some more. Alright, so we got this here. I think I'm gonna make it, for video purposes, I think we'll just make it about 1 foot. One thing to consideration, if you have, or to consider, if you have a lot of acropora in your tank, like the 300, don't make the line too long, because then it'll start getting wrapped up around your coral. So just make it, decent enough. So I'm going to go ahead and chomp this one more time. Excuse me. Got some rock on that one. All right, so we're kind of good to go. All right, I know it's hard to see. So let's go to move over to the 300. I'll put the filter on, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so it is super early here in the morning. The blues are just kicking on. There's basically no white, so the filter is a little funky. But my goal is I'm going to put it right there and see what happens. So let me go to move the chair over for the stool, and let's get the fish. I'm like, feed me! It's breakfast time! Yeah. Alright, so just going to put this down in here. Set the rock right there. Alright. I guess we'll see what happens. They're checking it out. Let me move this over a little bit. They're all like, hey, who are you? Look, he's just one of the gang. Just one of the gang. Alright, that's a little better. I'm going to go ahead and let this run for a little bit, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, welcome back. So as you can see, the tangs are definitely interested in the decoy. It does look just like a tang in there, not quite as dark as a real yellow tang, but pretty close. Overall, I do like it. They are distracted by it. They're definitely interested in it, and it is starting to stir up a little bit of internal struggle, just as if you were to add a new tang to your tank. Some of the tangs that are currently in there are going to fight amongst themselves, and then they'll turn on the new guy. Just a matter of time. So I could leave this in here for several days. They'll probably be batting at it the whole time. But overall, I am really happy with it. It looks good. The setup is relatively easy. You just have a little bit of extra rubble rock. Again, in the future I might design something 3D printed that you can just add weights to. But for now, for cost reasons and just for overall print time, it's best to keep it as simple as possible. But overall, I am happy with it. And yeah, so if you guys are interested in this product, check it out on my website. It's fishofhex.com. And I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.